Welcome from Puno!
Welcome!
It's our first day here. We just got here last night. And we are going to explore the city today before we explore the islands tomorrow. So, we have some errands we need to run.
We are staying a little out of town too, so we just got to ride in from a little tuk-tuk.
The first stop is to figure out Dylan's vaccine for tomorrow. But other than that,
the last one.
Check out the city. Something I really want to see today is the Malecon and the main plaza. And there's a mirador on the Malecon as well. So I really want to check that out.
All right, Rabies thing is set up for tomorrow. That was it. And now we're gonna go try to head to the center of the city. Oh no. We're catching these cottontails. All right, well, the main city of Puno was definitely overstimulating. It was very hard to record there.
Yeah.
A lot going on.
We got down to the lake and we sat on the bench and we just were mindful of our environment for 5 minutes, and now we're completely different people. This little walkway near the water, near the lake, is so beautiful. It's so much more calm and quiet. There's a lot of marshland. There's a ton of wildlife that you can spot over the lake, and there's just a nice walkway. So I'm really enjoying this part.
Feels like you can, it feels like you can get in touch with nature.
Dylan,
Yeah?
those are the kinds of bags I want.
All right, it's time. We've been talking about we only need one other thing while traveling, and that's a day bag. Either a satchel, because I lost my backpack, my Sea to Summit ultralight backpack, unfortunately. So this is one of those moments, just like the hat moment I needed.
Okay, but what?
Are you wondering how to budget for your upcoming trip? At one point, Dylan and I were in the exact same position as you when we were planning for our year-long trip to South America. However, we quickly realized that we needed a system where we could make a savings goal, track our progress, and then also just keep track of our expenses while we were on the road. And that is why I created an easy-to-use travel budget planner with real-life examples so that it could make the process easier for you and you didn't have to recreate a whole system like we did. I'm launching the budget planner on April 20th, so make sure that you join my email list so that you can get first access and my launch week discount. Bye.
She found a bag obviously she likes.
¿Puedo ver ese bolsa?
What do you think?
Okay. I thought these were different. I thought this was a separate bag that it goes over.
Yeah, it's like a...
Okay.
We went to another spot.
Gracias.
Might be the one.
This is nice. It has a little front pouch. I think this is nice.
I like that one, the gold. I think it'll match.
The color of this more though.
The best thing about having all these shops next to each other, you can negotiate, leave, and they give you the lowest price, and maybe come back to them if you don't find that same price or the same style you want. So we didn't get anything right now. If you come down to the Malecon and the pier, you realize everyone's trying to sell you their boat to go to some of the floating islands, Uros.
And the other floating islands.
And the other ones too, and some of the homestay islands as well. There's a bunch of different tours you can take. It's a little overwhelming.
You pay 10 soles total to get there and back through this company. And you'll just call them when you want to get picked up because they know all the lodges on the island.
It's a good place to figure out and make a plan to get out to the islands if you want to do that. Is it a wild guinea pig?
I think it is a guinea pig. But doesn't it seem like it's kind of small?
Maybe that's what those noises are out there. So there are definitely guinea pigs out here. Just wild.
Capybara.
They'd be really small for that, but there's little houses that they have within the reeds, just on the shore before the water. That's super cool. And if you actually stop and slow down, you can see a bunch just pop in and pop out. We are heading back to go look for some more bags again.
And then we're gonna go to the Plaza de Armas and find a spot to eat.
Well, the decision has been made.
It's nice because it flattens down well if we need to pack it in the bag as well. and it will hold a lot of stuff. So.
And it's like literally handmade.
Yeah, it's really nice.
All right, now that we have the bag, we're gonna go get some food.
It's like almost like a...
So we realized we were about 7 blocks away from the main Plaza de Armas.
And I had to pee really bad. So
It was an excuse to get some ice cream.
got some ice cream. I used the bathroom. Now we're just gonna relax a little bit and enjoy this beautiful weather.
That way we get something in our stomachs for the next few blocks. What an awesome little park. Shout out Frutelados Heladeria.
Obviously, I've been enjoying this, but I got Snickers for the top flavor and blueberry for the bottom flavor.
And that blueberry is so good. I ended up getting Snickers as well, and then coffee on the bottom. And then a little stick so I can steal some of hers.
Here,
I can't do it through
I
the
want to
camera.
try the coffee. Oh yeah, that's good.
We made it to the Plaza de Armas here in Puno, and it's beautiful. It's actually really beautiful. Looks like the Palacio de Justicia, Justice Palace. And then we have the cathedral right in front of us. We just got to this awesome little spot.
It's right in the Plaza de Armas.
Got a bunch of different old records, Peruvian and some classics. Michael Jackson, Bob Dylan, the Beatles, Santana. I agree. We are done with lunch and we are about to head back now. It looks like it's gonna storm, so.
We gotta get a taxi.
Avenida Sesquicentenario? Sí. Thank you so much for hanging out with us as we explored the city of Puno. If you like this content, definitely make sure to like and subscribe. Tomorrow we're gonna go to the floating island, so this will be a must-see video. Can't wait to see you there.